How you going? The name's Pyotr Kurzin. Now I have a question for you. Are you someone who loves learning, who is fascinated by the world around you, but doesn't fully understand it, or there's always something new that piques your interest, somewhere in a distant land that you've wanted to visit or you've heard about and been curious as to why it's like that? Well, welcome to Pyotr's Footprints, my attempt at a rather spontaneous, as you can probably tell, largely unscripted and raw approach to a lens through my experiences of traveling to, exploring, taking adventures in different parts of this incredible planet and meeting people firsthand and understanding the way that they go through their lives and how they perhaps might want to be seen to the broader outside world. Indeed, ever since I was young, I've had an innate curiosity with the way things are and how they've become the way that they are. Not merely by visiting places that might seem more obvious or popular to visit, though of course there is nothing wrong with that. I myself love going to more conventional places, but equally I've been drawn to visit places that aren't necessarily top of the list, and that some people might have preconceived notions or assumptions about, and I myself have allowed to seep into my mind, only to then go and visit them firsthand and be completely blown away by the differences, the, in sometimes cases, complete opposite of what those preconceived notions, assumptions might be. And indeed, my passion for understanding how the world works is partially why I probably run my original channel, Pyotr Kurzin's Geopolitics and the Global Gambit show, which some of you who might have come over from there, well, this channel will be a lot more raw, a lot more spontaneous, and an informal side to me as I try to share experiences of areas that we talk about in serious ways, but through more spontaneous and silly, perhaps even, perspectives. The content here is to mainly be about broadening horizons, about pushing back on perceived stereotypes or reinforcing them at times, perhaps. Indeed, I can imagine as I visit different places and share them with you, I'll be getting my own fair share of reactions based on, well, my appearance, my accent, and more. But it is precisely these sorts of experiences and moments that I aim to share more of on Pyotr's Footprints. I'm ecstatic to finally be visiting a part of the world I've always wanted to. South America, and this tiny sub-region that I'll be just touching the surface upon for the next few weeks, is incredibly diverse for its culture, for its food, for its nature, for its people. Visiting Argentina and the culinary and cultural diversity, the passion for tango and dance and artistry and the sheer architecture, but also a country that has experienced economic and social challenges, particularly since its heyday, perhaps arguably 100 years ago. Then to the coastline to see the raw and wonderful natural landscapes of Argentina, to the Iguazu Falls in the north, and how this incredible new seventh wonder of the world has been managed across a very unique cross-border of 3 different nations. And then as well as particularly Paraguay, a country which, while seeking more international attention and tourism, has struggled with challenges of contraband and crime. To then Uruguay, a country with unique history, but that has established its own unique identity, customs, and more. I hope to bring all of this to you through raw and unedited perspectives, whilst trying to make it as informative and perhaps silly at times, informal but informative as well. I'll also freely acknowledge that with my limited understanding and basic skill set in editing, that the video uploads may well be as spontaneous as the trips themselves. But equally, if you resonate with what I'm saying, then consider subscribing, and equally reaching out if you would like to showcase what's the best about your country and places as I hopefully get round to visiting them. I'm very excited to start this new journey, and I hope you can be a part of it. And I'll see you all in the first video. Take care, everyone.